Rising Front is a massive World War I battle simulator and first-person shooter unlike any other I've ever played before. Hello everyone, my name is Burning Wiki and welcome to my channel. Now, before I get started, YouTube tells me that 96% of my viewers is not subscribed, so if you do like my content, then please hit that big red subscribe button to stay updated on all my videos. Rising Front just released on Steam and according to the one-man development team is a first-person World War I battle simulator with a focus on ragdoll physics, intelligent AI, massive battles and procedural IA cover system, real-time building system and first-person combat. And after playing for almost 2 hours, I have to say it is a very fun yet a bare bones game. It is still in early access, which will surprise no one as this is a PC game and all PC games will stay in early access for the longest time. Rising Front is a breath of fresh air to the first-person shooter genre as it has a nice mechanic which allows the player to be both the general and place forces on the battlefield as well as be the soldier fighting in first person. The graphics are not the most realistic, but the sheer mass of troops you can place and fight with is unlike any other game. Now, I have experienced hardly any lag spikes and I got to say, a bit of a disclaimer, I am playing on an i7 8700, 32 gigs of RAM on an RTX 3060 Ti OC version, and I have stored the game on an SSD drive, and for me it ran perfectly smooth. Now, if you have a lower end system, this might vary. You might experience lag. I have no idea. But despite the massive scale of the battles, the game ran very smooth for me. However, there are some bad things in the game that I need to address and I am sure will be adjusted in future updates. And the system being used to place objects like bunkers on the map was a bit clumsy. The buildings and objects were hard to place in the sense that I lost depth perception. It was all too close to the camera, which made it a bit awkward to place stuff. Then I had to add markers so the IA knows where to stand behind them. This should have come baked into, for example, the bunker that I placed. But no, I have to buy the IA markers separately, which was a bit odd. Then I found myself in a battle that I was winning. My side was lowering the enemy flag and raising my own. But then the enemy kept spawning in troops and the battle just continued without declaring me as a winner, which was really odd. The IA, although the developer describes it as intelligent IA, can be a bit dumb at times. I was winning the battle and then it decided on its own it wanted to walk all the way back to my HQ, which was odd. There are also minor things to be addressed, like for example I was the British Commonwealth Forces yet I had the German stick grenade. Then there is a weird bug or glitch that allows you to still fight and kill the enemy after you die for a few seconds, even though the game clearly says that you got killed. This, I'm sure, will be fixed in a future patch. All in all, Rising Front is a fun game and you can clearly see it become a great game. There are several game modes, including a sandbox, a scenario builder and a playing scenario option, with mod support to be added on a later date according to the developer, who works on his own, but the game is really bare bones and still needs a lot of work. Thus far, Rising Front can only be played in a single player, but I would love to see a player versus player or even a co-op gameplay. I don't think it will ever be a 20 or 50 versus 50 player battle game, but that would be awesome as well. I was surprised that I liked Rising Front. Normally, I really go for the realistic looking and feeling games, but Rising Front was a breath of fresh air, not taking itself too serious, but the gunplay was really fun. I also enjoyed the whole system in which the game allows me to place troops and buy bunkers and barbed wire, and then go into the first person mode to fight and to see so many soldiers just fighting each other and calling in artillery strikes was really awesome to see. The ragdoll effect made bodies fly all over the place. But the one thing that was lacking was dismemberment. Blood and limbs flying all over the place would give a Rising Front a whole new dimension. If the game developer can keep up the work that is required, then I'm pretty sure Rising Front will be a very fun and successful game. I can recommend anyone to try it, especially for the $15 price tag. I hope you found this review interesting and useful, and if you did, then please leave me a like. It really helps the video getting recommended to others. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Join us on our Discord and follow me on Twitter. All the links are in the description. My name is Burning Wiki, and I will see you all next time.